Hey you guys, welcome to Shut Your Cake Hole, where we discuss nothing but cakes, cakes, cakes. I'm Jen Houston, and today we're not going to talk so much about cakes, but cake boards. We are now expected as bakers to not only make a fabulous, gorgeous cake with talking parts and moving parts, but we have to come up with some way to spruce up our cake boards as well. Of course, we can cover them with fondant, which is completely groovy, but sometimes I don't have the time to cover it with fondant and wait, and also I want to have a board that I can actually work on, which is why I have come up with a cool way of designing my own cake boards and covering them with epoxy resin, and I can work directly on the board and then wipe down the edges as needed. So if you are anything like me, you're crafty but not an artist. Maybe you're an artist, good for you. But I love to prowl around for decorative papers. This is some paper that I got in Japan. This is a combo of paint, glitter, and tissue paper. And here's another example of textured, crinkled tissue paper with some gold rub. You can also use these cool paper tapes that I found. I got these at the dollar store. You can use any paper you wish. I've got wallpaper, I've got wrapping paper, specialty paper that I got at Paper Source. So I'm gonna show you step by step how to make your own cake board. Give a little oomph to maybe one of your simpler cakes. Now I have just taken 3 cake boards, I have taped them together, and I have cut my wallpaper to the size that I need. I'm gonna fix that to that. I've also done the same thing with my specialty paper and 3 of these boards. And I'm going to need some regular glue, gloves, because what comes after the gluing is covering it with this stuff. This stuff is awesome, but, big but, you don't want this to go anywhere. Trust me when I say you don't want this stuff going anywhere but right where you want it. Let me show you. We have to wait for these now to dry. Come back in an hour or so. I think my decorative paper has dried, and I'm ready to start pouring the epoxy. Just take something where you can get a little height. You gotta have room to drip. But you wanna make sure that you place this on some paper or whatever surface you don't care about. This resin comes part A and part B, and you can get this at any hardware store, any art store. You need 2 plastic cups. I have put a little mark on each one of them. Those are my fill lines. I'm going to use equal parts of A and equal parts of B. I'm going to pour them A and B into separate containers. Don't ask me why, just do what I say. I'm going to double check, make sure that I really truly have equal amounts. I'm just going to take one and I'm going to pour it into the other. And now, probably the most important part, you have to stir this for no less than 2 minutes. Do not skip this step. 2 minutes of constant stirring. Somebody tell a joke. What are we gonna do for 2 minutes? This is when you're gonna speed me up. Nobody wants to watch me stir for 2 minutes. I'm gonna start pouring from the center, move around in a circular motion. I just try to make sure that all of it's covered. Add a little bit of glitter. This can take all day to dry, and also if it gets on anything, you're gonna have to just throw that thing away. So if it gets on the cat, you're gonna have to shave the cat. Sorry. All right, you guys, so here it is a couple of days later. All my boards are dry, and look how fabulous they are. This I trimmed in a little paper tape. I'm really excited about the cake that's gonna go on this particular platter. It's for somebody very, very special in my life who loves New York, and I can't wait. And I'll show you in just a little while. Gotta get ready to go. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Shut Your Cake Hole. And if you have any questions about the process, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help. And if you have a mind to say some shitty comment to me, you can shut your cake hole. So, now we're about to find out what that cake board was for. It's my husband's birthday, and he is mad about Coney Island, so I made him a steeplechase, clown face, Coney Island cake, and he has no idea. Let's go surprise him. Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go. Happy birthday!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh wow! Well, where's that cake? Oh wow!
Coney Island platter too.
Yes.
I thought it was you.
This is so cool. New York vintage postcards all around, and the Coney Island one right here. Oh, jeez, that
It's
is
a
so
homemade
cool.
cake board.
I'm
Yeah.
crafty that way.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
She's a crafty bitch.